Okay, so it is said by Graham Hancock, a pharmacologist and a writer of various psychedelic journals, that ayahuasca is said to be the most profound and almost challenging ordeal, and in a way it is the ultimate adventure. Today I will be teaching you about the ayahuasca ceremony and the ritual itself. There is 3 things that you need to know. First, I will teach you about its roots in Amazonian cultures. Secondly, I will talk to you about the experience itself and the effects that it has on you both mentally and physically. And thirdly, I will teach you about how to manifest the experience and how to take it in order to integrate it into your life. Okay, so let's begin. First, ayahuasca can be traced back to the 16th century, where Peruvian and Spanish missionaries were traveling Southern America and ran into indigenous tribes that were using it. After spending some time with them, they realized that what they thought that they were doing was the work of the devil. The ayahuasca experience is pretty intense in that it contains the #1 most powerful hallucinogenic drug in the world, which is DMT. People have said to go to crazy places on it. It has transitioned from being an Amazonian thing to just to Western culture as people start to find out all of the potential benefits that that ayahuasca has and what it could do to your mental health. And so, I lost myself there. Okay. So it was popularized by these 2 brothers, Dennis and Terence McKenna. They released several publications about their trips to the Amazon and their encounters with ayahuasca, psilocybin mushrooms, and acid, lysergic acid, LSD. And upon writing about their experiences, made it popular for Western cultures to start doing trips to these foreign countries, as it's illegal. It's under the Controlled Substance Act, and it is illegal to do in the U.S., Canada, and pretty much anywhere. And in these Southern American cultures, it is not illegal. It is seen as a religious kind of benefit, cultural benefit. So, secondly, now that I talked about the history of ayahuasca, I'll teach you about the experience itself. So these experiences usually happen at these kind of centers in the middle of the Amazon, like this one. Users are put in kind of a communal setting, and there are shamans around, and the users spans from anyone just really just intrigued into kind of the ayahuasca experience and what can hold. And they all drink it's a drink, so they get it from the mixture of a leaf from a certain plant and a tree. The leaf of a certain plant and a bark from a certain tree, and the mixture of this makes the active chemical DMT become orally, and the experience can last between 8 to 12 hours. So when the user drinks it, it takes about 30 minutes to come on, and the experience is pretty profound. So there is said to be 3 stages that are set to the ayahuasca experience itself. First is the purging stage, or the preparation stage. So the shamans there usually suggest that you take a heavy diet upon coming into their ceremony, because also part of the stage, the purging stage, which happens within an hour, is if your body has any impurities like sugar, caffeine, salt, the ayahuasca itself, the medicine, is going to make you feel nauseous, and it will begin to purge your bodies of all the impurities. And it's an essential part of the experience, because it's a release of negative energy that you don't need in order to bring all the positive energy that you need to have during the experience. And this purging stage So second stage is known as the just the impact stage. Users are thrown into a dreamlike state where they could see anything that their minds limitates them to. And the third stage is the knowledge stage, where the medicine acts as a teacher to you in order to show you revelations about your life and what you need to change about yourself in order to better yourself in the future. So now that I talked to you about the history and the experience itself, I will be talking to you about its shamanistic roots. So there's shamans there helping you through the experience, and they chant rituals and they in order to protect you in your journey through the ayahuasca. And they're just kind of there to protect you from any negative impurities there. So that's the ayahuasca experience. And